How much do you lose selling your home as is? Let's jump right into it. When selling your home as is, homeowners may lose anywhere from 10 to 20% of their potential value. Now, this discount is actually reflected of the buyer's perception of buying your property without repair. And they also vary depending on a couple of factors, which are current market trend, the location of your property, and the repair needs that the buyer has to do since you won't do this. Here are 3 key points to consider if you're going to sell as is. And the first one is a lower selling price. Now, without repairs, offers tend to come in a lot lower than usual, as buyers want to factor in the repair costs into their offer. The second key point to consider is the market impact. In a very competitive market, you may lose less value. But in a slower market or a buyer's market, buyers may have more leverage to negotiate the price down because it's as is. The third key point to consider if you're selling as is going to be probably the most important, and it's reduced buyer interest. Many buyers avoid as-is listings simply because they lack the resources to make the repairs, or they prefer more move-in ready homes like new construction. Additionally, listing a home as is can create a perception that there are major underlying issues, potentially reducing interest that we actually need to sell your home and resulting in lower offers, as buyers tend to build in the anticipated repair costs into their offer. So there are 3 factors impacting this potential loss of selling as is. And the first one is going to be the property condition. You see, more repairs that are needed on your house, the more buyers tend to reduce their offer. Even if from your perspective, there's nothing wrong with the house. An as is marketing tag basically brings in very low offer. So the second factor that's impacting this potential loss is going to be the repair costs versus added value. So if, for an example, repairs are costly and add very minimal value to the home, as is might be more practical and the way to go. So the third factor impacting this loss is going to be the current market trends or your local market trend. You know, a very fast appreciating market might still yield you some very strong offers, even if the homes needed work, like what we saw in 2022. In a stagnant market or depreciating market, you know, we tend to see a lot lower offers, you know, if repairs are needed or upgrades, or if you're selling it as is. Here are 3 important considerations if you want to sell as is. The very first one is going to be transparency, and this is key. Disclose any known issues or repairs needed to avoid surprises that could derail offers or even get us an offer in the first place. The more you disclose, the more confident the buyer is going to be able to give you an offer for your market. The second important consideration or recommendation is to get a home inspection done. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, the buyers get a home inspection. Well, if you're trying to sell your property as is, it might be wise for you to get a home inspection done on your house before you list the property. Any local home inspector in your market will probably be able to offer you a pre-listing home inspection, which when you're selling as is, this inspection can outline needed repairs, and you can reduce the buyer uncertainty when they go to make your offer because the buyers already know what needs to be repaired and fixed. The last consideration is to consult a professional. A real estate expert will be able to assess your property's value and make the recommendation of any minor repairs or improvements to the property to significantly increase offers, or if marketing the property as is will be beneficial to you or not. Whenever I get asked myself, should we sell this as is, or I want to sell this as is, my recommendation is not to, just because of the fact of the buyer's perception of walking into the property not knowing what's wrong or if there's major underlying issues. So I'm always going to recommend not to do it, get the offer, and then cross that bridge when you get to the home inspection later. So to summarize, selling as is definitely has its convenience. I get it. Selling as is, it's something less you have to worry about. You can just get an offer, get it under contract, and get to closing and get your money. But consider its impact on buyer perception and the final sales price, because that is key when selling your property, getting the most amount of money. So with some careful planning and some professional advice, as is might or might not be the way to go. So definitely consult with your local real estate expert to get the best option for you. Folks, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe so you know when the next video is dropped, and drop me a comment if you got a question or if I can help you out in the real estate world. Hit the like button. I'd love to hear from you. Have a wonderful day, guys. See you later.